Hi everyone, welcome to your Microsoft Teams guide. This will tell you everything that you need to know to be able to use Microsoft Teams for your lessons. So to log into it, you go to office.com, and logging in, you'll need to use your college email and your college password, and this will give you access to the Office suite, which includes things like Word, Excel, PowerPoint and of course Teams. The Teams icon is this purple one here. When you first go into Teams, it will give you the option of either using the web version or downloading the app to your computer or your device. I would advise you to download the app because it does open up more features for you, but you can use the app, the web version if you prefer. So when you come into Teams, your teacher will assign you to a Teams classroom and it will look like this. I have lots, you will only have one or two. So just click on the team that you've been assigned to, and in here you will find everything that you need for your course, all of your course information, all of your assignments. It's also where you will upload your completed assignments and receive your feedback, and you can communicate very easily with your teacher. So you've got the icons on the left hand side here. The top one says activity. It's sort of similar to what you might find on something like Facebook. It just shows you the activity. So if you've been sent a message, or if a new file has been shared, or a new assignment has been set up, it will show in your activity feed. Now assignments, if I just go back into the team, so you'll see I've been set an assignment. It comes up nice and clear. I can just click on view assignment. And this is the assignment that I have been set, so I can read that through. When you've then completed the work that you've been asked to do, you can upload that. So simply click on add work at the bottom here, and you can upload that document. But do remember that when you've added that work, you must then go to the top and click on turn in. As soon as you turn in, that will then alert the teacher, and they will then be able to mark your work. Once your work has been marked and there's feedback for you, the feedback will show up here, so you can see it says this is some really good work, thank you. And also if you click on your assignments icon over here, it will show all your assignments and you can see clearly when they have been returned, and if they have been returned, you'll be able to have some feedback on there. Once you've received that feedback, if allowed, you'll be able to make some changes to that piece of work and you can then hand it in again. You also have the chat function, so this is kind of really useful. You can communicate really easily with your teacher, and you can share files on here. So I've got a document here, and what I can do is that if I want to collaborate on that document, I can click on the three dots and I can either edit it in Teams, I can open it up in Word, or I can download it onto my computer, which makes it really easy. Now also, to make it a bit easier to view the documents, and particularly when you've got something like an assignment, if I hover over here and it brings up these emojis and the three dots, if I click on the three dots, it will give me Immersive Reader. Now Immersive Reader is really useful because it just makes it much easier to read that document, and it has some really good features. So I can hit the play button down here.
Cara Hall at Thursday, June.
And as you can see, it will read it aloud to you. You can also change the text preferences, so if you find it easier to read in a certain font, and you can also do grammar options, so it will actually highlight nouns, adjectives and so on for you, just to make it a little bit easier to find that information and to read it. So I'll just close that down. Okay, so if I go back into my team, your teacher may decide to set up some channels for you to use. They will show over here under General. The reason they might use channels is to make it a bit clearer, so you might have a different channel for different units that you're studying or even different topics, but your teacher will inform you of that. Now the file section up here at the top, this is where your teacher will put any documents that you need to access. So it could be Word documents, it could be a PowerPoint, it could be some reading materials. So they will save all of those in the file section and you can easily access them and then download your own copy onto your computer. You also have the class notebook, which you may be asked to use within one of your online lessons. and if you just click on the books at the top, it will open up your class notebook and you will automatically have your own files created. What your teacher might do is they might decide to put some feedback or some handouts or other information into these files for you, and these can only be accessed by you. There's also a collaboration space, which is an area where you can work with the other students in your class, and your teacher will show you how to use that if that is required. And again, you can use that Immersive Reader as well. So all of your posts and communication from your teacher will show up in the main posts section. It will also show when you have a live online lesson set. So as you can see, I've got one set for 3:30 today. It's very easy to access your online lesson. You just click on here and it will give you a join button, and you click on join, and then you'll then access that live lesson. Once you have accessed it, it will give you the option to turn your camera off or on and to mute your microphone as well. And you can use the chat function once you're in that lesson. The last thing to show you is the calendar. If I click on calendar, any lessons that have been set up for me to join will show on my calendar, and you can see that it has the join button on those. So it's really easy to find your lessons and to see what lessons you've got coming up, and very easy to join them as well. And that's it for Microsoft Teams. I hope you enjoy using it.